Hello and welcome to the What the Nuts podcast, the podcast for Canucks fans. I'm your host, Ridey, alongside my good friends and co-hosts, Krabby and Gunny. Well, boys, Canucks are off the season, off and running in this season, 2-0. They beat the Oilers again, 4-3 the final, get outshot badly by 40-16, but that doesn't tell the full story of this game. How do you guys think the Canucks played tonight or last night, and yeah, tell me your thoughts.
Who's going first?
You, like always.
Okay, I just like to give you the option. Goddamn, what a game. Absolutely edge of my seat. I'm not going to lie. I'm a fucking pessimist. I was like, that 5-on-3, like, there's so many penalties. Like, I thought they were trying to give it to Edmonton.
Yeah.
And just from years of being a Canucks fan, like, I thought we'd bend and then fucking break. But this team, so many times, like, that immediately Edmonton was ferocious. Like, fucking hell. Came out like a cannon. Went for it, and this absolutely got a goal right away. And I was going to see how the boys responded, and they fucking did. Every single time Edmonton gave anything to the Canucks, they responded in kind. And that was made me really believe in this team. That 8-1 was a thrashing. This one, I'm like, goddamn, the Canucks, legit.
Very gutsy win by Vancouver. Prabby, what were your thoughts, buddy? Oh, guy's muted.
Oh, wow.
Stop the count.
Is that better?
That was mic work.
There you go. Hello.
Dude, you guys didn't tell me I was talking out of my MacBook speakers.
You got to know that, buddy. Grizzled bet at this point. Come on.
No, the light's on.
Friend, we spent 20 minutes on this fucking shit, and this is what we get.
What was the question? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, we're starting off hot tonight.
Buzzing, when you go 2-0 against every, like, a lot of people's cup favorites. You go 2-0 against them. Obviously, the second, like, this game wasn't as maybe reassuring as the first one was. Like, Mike pointed out on the Sportsnet 650 with the boys. But dude, at the end of the day, a win's a win, and it doesn't matter how you get them as long as you get them. They showed enough in the first game that this game was okay. Like, this game was, I'm more than comfortable with the way this game went because you expected it to. Like, there's no way Edmonton was going to roll over. They were obviously going to push with everything that they had and treat this game. It's funny that the Oilers treated this game like a fucking playoff game. And it's only
this whole game felt like a playoff game.
It was ridiculous. But no, yeah. The boys come out with the big win, and there were some solid showings all around from, like, a lot of guys. There was a couple of rough moments too with the 5-on-3, like Gunny said, but, like, I can't complain, dude. It was a good game.
Yeah, boys, I gotta agree with you. Not all wins are gonna be pretty, but at the end of the day, like you said, 2 points is fucking 2 points, and this was a perfect gutsy. I have to use that word, man, because this was a gutsy road win by the fucking Road Dogs, boys. Okay. Quickly, like you guys, actually, Prabby said it last podcast. So did the hockey guy. You guys referenced Shorzy, where don't poke the bear, don't poke the bear. We fucking poked the bear game one, and rightfully so. We fucking embarrassed the Oilers 8-1. You knew, dude. Again, I referenced it last pod as well, but seeing McDavid in that post game presser, I was like, man, this guy's gonna get 9 points tonight. Last night. I was so fucking nervous at the start of this game, and I had every right to be. Oilers came out fucking flying in this one, man. Mad scramble in front in the first period. Draisaitl gets a goal in under a minute, and that barn is buzzing. Let's go Oilers! That's what you hear, man. Just deafening. And I was a little worried because even after that too, Kane came in and absolutely, like, just deleted Roenick on the boards. Like, that was a big hit. And right away you were just like, okay, Oilers are setting the tone. Like, that right there was just, it had me nervous. But here's what I'll say. Outside of the second and third period where the Canucks got in, like, some pretty bad penalty troubles, and a lot of the calls were soft tonight, in my opinion. Some of them were, at least. Like, you got to let them play a little bit. Outside of the power plays, full marks of the penalty kill, Canucks handled their own 5-on-5 tonight. I think that it settled down after about the 5-minute mark in the first period, and they started to, like, get the crowd out of it. They started having offensive shifts, and then right away we get a Canucks goal from Kuzmenko, a tip shot in front, and we tied 1-1, and it really just settled the boys down. I thought that first period was really good because at the end of close to the end of the first period, you get another Canucks goal with Höglander, another tip in front. Besser from the point just fucking wires one, and Höglander gets a tip.
Those are two nice tips.
Oh
too.
yeah, 100%.
Clean fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
They've been practicing that shit definitely.
it was an expected game, and like the game probably played out like most people expected, minus Edmonton taking the loss.
yeah,
And
100%.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
feel like
okay
we
with
need to
that.
we need to complain about those fucking refs though.
Oh yeah,
Because those 7 power plays, maybe fucking 2 were deserved. And like that fucking like the 5 like the delay game obviously counts, but the penalty to put us on the disadvantage there
yeah,
for I think it was Joshua, right?
yeah.
It was
Doing nothing.
wait, which one? For
Well, there
the
was one in the
The one we were on the disadvantage, then Di Giuseppe just had to sky that
that
shit to
was
get us a delay of
no, that
game.
was
The
a
actual reason we were on that
I
one
think there was
was
I think it was a
bullshit.
Heronic high stick.
You know what? Fuck, that was
regardless. So
bullshit.
the one that Gunny's talking about is in the second period where McDavid and him actually got tangled up. Even Louis DeBrusque, noted Oilers homer. Okay, he even said that they got tangled up. He wasn't sure why that was a call. And man, sometimes I feel like again, McDavid's a star and Draisaitl's a star, Pettersson's a star. All these guys, you got to protect them. And like the rules that they've implemented with like slashing and stuff, the league has progressed in a really good way. But man, sometimes like if you're around McDavid and you breathe on him, it's like 2 minutes for roughing, and you're like, "What did I do?" I thought there was a couple of ticky tacky calls like that tonight. Regardless, though, full marks to this penalty kill unit. You can't be taking 7 penalty minutes, no matter which way you slice it, against this Oilers team because they will destroy you. I will say, like Vancouver tonight they won and they grinded it out. They got the W. Everything's all good, but you can't be
Yeah.
taking 7 penalties on this Oilers team because that power play is
We didn't
scary.
take 7 penalties. I would honestly say we I don't think we were undisciplined or anything in that game.
The thing
I don't think that's a worry going into
No,
the
it's not a
future, 'cause
worry.
those
I'm
refs
just
are
saying, like, you
assholes.
kind of have to stay out of the box on this team because they'll make you pay. They did twice tonight. The fact that Vancouver killed 5 of the Oilers' penalties off tonight, full
and the
marks to
5 on
them.
3, the full
Yeah, the
the 5
5
on
on
3
3
they
for a full minute.
dude,
We should give it up for Casey DeSmith if we're gonna talk about that PK.
real quick,
though,
hold on. I just want
because
to
that guy
I
was
just want to
Yep.
touch on the Joshua thing. The
Yep.
Joshua penalty. Watching it over, because I did watch the highlights of the game and I rewatched the game again today.
hmm
Dude, Connor McDavid initiates contact.
I
Like
know.
how is that a penalty on
Yeah.
Joshua when McDavid goes into Joshua's lane? It doesn't make any sense. There was another play, and I'm so happy the refs let this one go. But he put his glove in JT Miller's face, and when
Yeah.
they were skating up the ice, right? And they were like curling back in the Oilers' end, and they were both gonna just start skating back to the Canucks' end. And he like puts his glove in like JT Miller's shoulder and his like face, and then JT Miller puts his glove in his face and like pushes him back, and then he looks at the ref like, "Why isn't this a penalty?"
Yeah. No, I
Like
know, man.
guy's a
he's
bitch.
turning into probably like one of the worst whiners in the league.
It's only
And
2 games in, boys, but
He's got
yeah, I agree.
Nah, he pissed us
it's
off these
these
2
two
games.
games.
This
Like,
is half our goddamn season series against him.
dude, we're saying that like, oh yeah, we're 2-0 against the Oilers, and just who said it last night? It's an 8-point swing that we have against the Oilers right now.
Yep. 100%.
That's
We were talking about sneaking into the
massive,
fucking division or the wild card, but
Might be
at this point, fuck it.
might
dude.
be second in the Pacific.
Pacific.
They can sneak in, all right? We'll be there.
Yeah. That's good, man.
I like that you brought up Casey DeSmith though, especially since we are talking about the PKs. Like,
Yeah, tell us how you feel
Yeah,
about
the guy
him.
was, whew, that was more than solid. Not gonna lie, I was complaining a bit at the beginning because this guy was landing out juicy fucking rebounds, but that's because they were just bombing on this guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I didn't realize. Like, obviously the Oilers just got great shooters, but they fucking just bomb it.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, he was swimming, scrambling, but it was it was a proper swim and scramble. It wasn't a Connor D'Elia fucking scramble where he
Colin,
just goes to fucking
Colin D'Elia.
Dude, not everybody in the league's named Connor, you goof.
Did I just guess at this point? There's too many L's in his name now. All right. Anyways, Casey DeSmith played fucking out of his mind. Made some absolute, obviously, game saving saves.
Yep.
which we should pump DeSmith up. But after, I also want to shit talk Stuart Skinner and Campbell. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll do that afterwards.
Quickly, yeah, in the first period with the Smith, and we're going to be talking about him lots in this game here. Oilers go to the power play, and there's a crossing pass. I believe it was from McDavid to Draisaitl, and man, he lays out in full butterfly as he's going down, gets him with the glove, and what a
Yeah.
fucking save! Like, dude, I think his style, I believe the Smith, like the way he plays, he is a bit of a flopper. Like he likes to swim in the net a bit. He just throws his body to wherever the shooter's going to be. Like there was another Draisaitl 1T he stopped. I believe it was in the third period where he pushed off on his right to get to that left side, and he got him with the glove again. It was a little bit more down, like a back catcher. You see his mask
Yeah,
shake
I
a
just
little
thought that
bit.
was a goal when I
Man,
saw it.
God, I can't even say enough about the Smith, man. That Canucks, by the way, being up 2-0 now on the season. First time we've done this since 7 years ago when Willie Desjardins was our coach. So congrats to the
Did we
boys
go?
so far.
God
Didn't we go
damn.
like 4-0 to
Yeah,
start
we
that
went
season?
4-0, but again, that's like because we started out 2-0. They just like mentioned that
Mhm.
we haven't since that. So
Yeah.
yeah, full marks to the club.
We've always been slow starters.
Usually are, yeah. No,
Oh,
they
5-2
Even on the
last
longer
year
years,
to
we were
fucking
absolute.
2-0 this year, man. Like that's nice. We had a
against a
rough
division
It
rival.
really helped calm us all down, though.
oh
Mhm.
Because goddamn, well, you could have been
0
spooked out
2.
over 0-2 right now. That Philly game is do or die for
Yeah,
now.
make or break the season.
I still do think I still do. Oh no, we'll finish talking about the Oilers game and then we'll move on to the Philly game. But go ahead.
Yeah, so in the second period here, Canucks are on the penalty kill, and Juleson gets the puck, and Pedersen's on a rush chance there, right? And we wouldn't be talking about this if it hits Pedersen's tape, obviously, but it's a penalty kill. Honestly,
No.
just shoot it out, shoot it down, get it out. Gets intercepted back the other way. There's a mad scramble in front. Honestly, a lot of the Oilers' like big chances tonight were just scrambles in front of the Canucks crease. Credit to our players though for collapsing in front of DeSmith and giving him all the support. But this
Yeah.
one, there was such a huge scramble in front. McDavid found the puck, and literally as soon as he grabbed it, it was like in the back of the net before you could blink.
That's like the
Nice
last
goal.
guy you want to find the fucking puck out of a
Oh,
scramble.
exactly. Dude, as a viewer, you get that like broadcast view. You see where the
Yeah.
puck is. It's like underneath everybody, and you see McDavid finds it. You're like, oh fuck. He grabs it, corrals it,
Bro,
snipes it.
it's
Oh my
brutal.
god.
Uh,
But
the
hilariously, oh sorry, go
no,
ahead.
that Noah Juleson pass, like
Yeah.
dog, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. Get the
That's the pizza man
fucking
Who
right
is that
fuck
guy?
out. Not him. He's he okay, on our depth chart, we had 6 defensemen. There's probably 9 defensemen in the system that I would prefer to try to make that pass. Like he's not
It's
it. What are you
honestly,
doing, bro? You got burned by Brett Kulak last game, and now you're trying that shit on the penalty kill against the Oilers. Like, go
Who?
to bed. Grab a
Go to
water. You're
bed.
done, bro. Like I was so pissed when I saw that. And then I
Yeah.
checked my phone after and I couldn't hate it too much because that him doing that ended up getting me winning my bet. So then there's certain
this guy,
certain aspects.
Noah Juleson's a difference maker in your bet.
Yeah.
Well, he
Dude,
got
what backdoor bet was this?
it was a Nugent Hopkins assist. Somehow Nugent Hopkins got an assist on that McDavid goal.
The Noah
No, hey,
Juleson fucking prop
honestly,
bet. Is he pizzaing it?
as much as we hate the Oilers, boys, Nuge had a game tonight. He got 3 points.
Mhm. Yeah.
Played really good. Also had a snipe onto Smith eventually here. But yeah, so after this McDavid goal, quickly we get Warren Fogle, who is a noted shit shooter. He shoots it from a sharp angle. Tried to go wrister rock star. Goes
Who the
around the
fuck does he
boards
think he
two on
is?
zero.
Wait, hold on.
Two
There's
on.
who the fuck does Juleson think he is? Who the fuck does Warren Fogle think
Yeah,
he
I
is?
know. He's trying to
Taking that
snipe onto
shot.
Warren
Smith from the
Fogle.
fucking goal line. Rimmed around the boards.
Dude, everyone
He
outside the
took,
top is like, who the fuck do you think you
he
are? You're a warm body until they're rested up.
dude,
That's it.
that
Yeah.
shot was so egregious. He took that shot, and Hunter Ryan's like, oh, Warren Fogle.
Yeah. You see the 7 on the back of that jersey? I always think it's McDavid, but I'm like, oh, it's just Fogle. We're good.
Yeah, it's
Anyways,
Warren fucking
rimmed
Fogle.
around the boards to none other than fucking Pedersen and Studnicka on a 2-on-0. Dude, I don't know if you guys like saw. Obviously, you guys did, but like the pass that Pedersen made to like Studnicka just looked like a little handoff. It looked so slow. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought he lost the puck, and then Studnicka just grabbed it and sniped it. Great goal.
There was a couple angles you couldn't even see him passing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, obviously it's been talked about the smart play he did. He saw Nurse coming back, so he like cuts to the middle to stop it, and then gives it to Stanika for the shot. And like, honestly, Stuart Skinner sucks, so it went in anyways. But like, I was shocked that it went
Beat
in.
him clean, like
Stanika shooting
5-0.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
shocked.
on Nurse blue footing Pedersen, though,
I know.
dirty as
Yeah,
fuck.
I
no,
didn't like that.
Like on the way
let's
back,
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Fucking clownery. That whole team.
Their team is
Clowns.
fucking
It is
dirty, bro.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand them.
Drysdale has always been, but even McDavid nowadays, man, especially with the bitchiness, it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Just him bitching all the time and then doing that stuff is just Drysdale like slashing. Who did he slash on the ground?
That was
Ian Cole.
Like, why are you doing that, man?
Like it's just
What the fuck is the point
unnecessary.
of that?
And it's part of it. Like I was talking to Prabby about this last podcast, where it's like, it's a star player, and they're like, oh, he plays a tough game, and like that's like the narrative on all these guys. Like, Kate, for example, like Pedersen's charge on Cody Ceci. As a Canucks fan, hey, I love that. Also, that's a fucking charging penalty, and he should be getting 2 minutes for that. He left his feet. It was a dirty hit.
The
Wasn't
whole
clean,
nine.
right? Yeah.
No,
But
great hit,
it was a great, great hit. Also illegal. And Louis DeBrusque is pumping his tires, going like, "Oh, that's a great hit by Pedersen. He plays the right way. He's definitely not 176 pounds anymore." And it's like, man, if that's Ryan Reeves doing that shit, that guy's getting a 5 in a game, like easy.
Brian Reeves would probably kill the guy
Of course,
if he did that.
Of course. But you know what I'm saying?
Rafi, we've seen Rafi Torres leave his feet, man. It's a
Rafi leaving the feet's an adventure. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say that like the Stars kind of get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to these like hits or these like little like minor, minuscule dirty plays, if you will.
Yeah. Especially the fucking
quick
Edmonton Oilers, bro.
yeah.
Every single year since we've played them so much now, like with the season, every time the season starts, it boggles my mind how like they're just getting worse and worse and worse when it comes to being just pathetically like just whiny and cheap. Like it's honestly, it makes for good hockey though. I'll say that.
It does. No, like this game, I was talking to Gunny about this.
Yeah, when we win, believe me, if we lost this one, it would have made for bad hockey. Those are fucking
true.
But no, like the problem is like it's a divisional rival. We've seen them in the season opener for 5 years running now. Like, we have a rivalry with them, I would say, and the Flames a little bit too. We just haven't really seen. Like,
nobody gives a fuck about the Flames. Dude.
I know, but like Vancouver, when they're trying to get in, like we do have a rivalry with them overall over time throughout our history. But the Oilers have been like one that I can't stand them anymore, and it's because we play them so much. Yeah. So, anyways, quickly, we had a little scare there. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like Besser on like the draw with Miller, he gets hit by I didn't even see who it was, but I want to say it wasn't Nurse. It was like a forward of theirs, right? Or it was Ekholm, I believe. It was Ekholm on the draw with him, tie up. Yeah. They like just collided awkwardly, and I don't really see where he got the discomfort, but maybe it was just like that initial like collision with each other. And you see him like kind of grab his arm and go to the bench, and he went to the locker room quickly. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Game 2, this guy's already got 4 goals, and now he's he could be out." Came back quickly though, so everything was all good. But
like in a minute,
he might have
just wanted to panic us.
He might have just caught like the butt end of a stick or something like that.
Yeah, it could have been that. Could have been like he got the wind knocked out of him, maybe, and he was just holding his arm for show. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if you're skating that slowly and you get the wind knocked out of you, you shouldn't be in the league. Because if you get hit,
he was fine. All right, God, just joking.
I know.
You wanted to give Fox fans a scare.
Yeah, I like seriously. I see the number. I'm like hearing Louis DeBrusque talk about it. I'm like, fuck me, what happened? Yeah, so
it's like the good old days. I mean, this is just random, but I remember when like someone on the Canucks blocked a shot. I know who it was now, but I didn't know at the time who it was. And like he was on the ground, he's limping, and I just see a 50, and I see like a number. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Yeah. And I thought it was Horvat, but it was Tim Schaller, number 59. Yeah. I'm like, he was fine, but I was like, yeah, better him than Horvat. Right?
It's always, it's kind of fucked up as a fan when you see that shit. It's like, yeah, like, you're you think it's like Quinn Hughes on the ice, like blocking a shot because you see like the 3 and it's like fucking, I don't know who's the number 3 on our team, or a guy that has a 3 in our team.
J Beagle.
Kevin Bieksa coming down from the booth.
Yeah, if it was like, yeah, it's like Quinn Hughes, like you think he's down on the ice, but it's Jay Beagle because he put his body on the line. It's like, okay, thank God. Like it's fucked up, but like, hey, thank God that's not
Do your
Quinn.
duty, right?
Yeah, so then Oilers go to the power play, and this is the one I was talking about earlier. Nugent Hopkins just has way too much space. I saw a little bit of not a debate, but a Wyatt Arndt, I believe his last name is on Twitter there, the Stanchion on Twitter. Great, writes like
That
great
what?
articles for the, what is it?
Wait, what's his at?
I think it's called the Stanchion.
Why'd
Did
you
I say
say
the
this?
Stanchion? I said the Stanchion, man. I'm yeah. Whoops. Let's You know what? Gunny gets
Oh,
called out for him. I got to get called out too here.
the
The stanchion, sorry.
stanchion.
Guy can't read.
Oh God.
Anyways, yeah, goes to the power play. Nugent Hopkins snipes it. He was saying that Roenick should have charged up there, so then he didn't have like the time and space to shoot it there. But I was just kind of confused because if he did challenge, if Roenick challenges Nugent Hopkins there was an Oiler in the corner that would have had like free reign to like drive it to the net onto Smith. So I don't really know if there was much they could do there with the formation they were in. They were in a diamond formation. Yeah. Anyways, puck goes into the net and it's tied up 2-2 or 3-3. Sorry. And Oilers get another power play close to the end of the second, and there was like a scramble in front. Draisaitl gets a puck again. There's a quick little give and go. Draisaitl gets a loose puck. It's an empty cage because the Smith was on the left side. And dude, Di Giuseppe hand delivers him a nice stick check. Puck goes out of play.
Yeah.
Saved a goal for sure.
Yeah. He's killing it.
He honestly is. Like
minus the fucking penalty he took. That was some of those bozo shit I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, he's a loud one.
No, not that. Not that. I'll allow.
Guy's a top 6 talent.
I'll allow a lot of shit. Like I'm completely okay with half the shit that Tyler Myers does to get a penalty. But fuck me, dude. If there's nobody around you and you're fucking absolutely tossing that thing into the crowd, that's a joke. Come on.
Tyler Myers had no pressure in the first game too. He did the exact same thing. You're not going to give him any flack for that?
No.
Yeah.
It's expected. It's expected. No. It's expected. What I expect it. That's your third pair of
that line though. Great fucking forecheck.
The forecheck is so good, man. Fuck. Like
the boards in the forecheck. Whew,
yeah,
sends me.
No, the way like they dump it in like really smart too. Where like he just he's a fast enough skater where he can skate in and cause a little bit of like disturbance on the Oilers, and then it was like getting to either Besser or Miller, and they'd have like a nice little shift. Like I said, the 5-on-5 play tonight was really solid for the Canucks. I thought they played a pretty even game there. The shots, like if you look at the shots, you're like, oh, the Oilers dominated. And realistically, because of the power plays and stuff, they had 12 shots on the power play. They did get to dominate a little bit and have some more high danger chances. But I do think Vancouver played very solid defense for what they did. They got sticks in the lanes and they just played solid all the way through.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who do you think has a better power play so far between the two teams?
Well, man, it's still the Oilers. That thing's fucking free.
No. Very good. I mean, like percentage wise, currently between after the first 2 games.
I believe it's us.
I think it's us.
Yeah, we haven't got many opportunities, but we scored like 2.
I think we were 4 for 9 against the Oilers.
The main thing about those goals is though, I think I forgot the full list, but we have like 9 separate goal scorers.
Yeah.
Obviously, we scored 8, so it's a lot. And the Oilers through 2 games. Same old. McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge.
Yeah.
And most of them are on the power play, too. They're 3 out of the 4 on the power play.
Yeah.
That team ain't making fucking any noise in the playoffs this year. They think they're going extra. They're out in the first fucking round.
Yeah.
Fucking calling it out. I think they're done for.
If I'm recalling it correctly, though, like with the Canucks power play, they've 4 goals, and I'm pretty sure all 4 of the goals have just been completely different. You know, you had the Kuzmenko tip, you had the Miller snipe, you had the one off.
There's 2 tips.
What was the other tip?
Hoglander.
No.
Besser to Hoglander.
No.
The first game you're talking?
The first game and the second game power plays is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
So there was the Miller,
Oh, the power plays look,
yeah,
yeah.
the Miller
There's a
goal,
lot of fucking movement.
Kuzmenko tip. There was the one off Besser's skate. What was the other one in that game? Was
There
it
was a PD clap on,
no,
wasn't it?
PD snipe. It was just a wrister.
was that a power play goal though?
Okay.
I believe so. Anyways, boys, like yeah, no, like the
Yeah, the
our
power play
power
looks
play.
lethal on our end. And
Yeah,
Louis
it's
DeBrusque actually
A
said
lot
it.
of different weapons.
Louis DeBrusque said it. He said the Oilers get like talked up for having just like this absolutely tremendous power play, but he's like Vancouver's no slouch. Like
yeah.
Vancouver's got a pretty freaking nuts power play too. And so it's nice seeing a
Oh,
Oilers
absolutely.
homer fucking gas up the Canucks a little bit.
You could see like the obviously like their little. I believe Bouchard's a little bit younger, no?
Hmm.
On Hughes, are
I
they
think
same
it's
age?
the Hughes draft.
Maybe like a year
I
difference.
think it might be the
Oh,
Hughes draft.
oh okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, just seeing like the difference between the two, like Hughes is such a dynamic like puck mover on the back end, like he really creates a lot of space. Like that first goal, that Kuzmenko tips in there. Hughes gets a puck, a nice triangle passing actually by Miller and Pedersen there, and then to get it back to Hughes, he walks the line a little bit, finds his spot to like put a wrister on where it's gonna has a good chance to get to the front of the net. It does. Kuzmenko gets the tip. Like there's just been a lot more movement on the power play. It looks a
Yeah.
lot more fluid, and dude, that one play we have too, where I believe they tried it last year too, but now that the Sedins are on the power play, I think it's like a set play. Hughes hit a drop pass in this game. I think I got touched to like Ronick or it was somebody. It probably wasn't Ronick actually because his power play won. Then it went to the left, dumped in, and Miller skates onto it. They tried it again, but it was an icing play. But like,
Yeah.
man, if we do that consistently and some teams don't know about it, that's going to be a great play and it's going to catch a lot of teams off guard.
Yeah, you could probably catch teams sleeping on that a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and Hughes can always hit that pass,
Yeah.
man. Guy's
yeah.
nasty.
No, his outlet passes this year, and man, even this game too. Like again, I know the Oilers controlled a lot of the play for like the last third there because they were really pushing, and you could tell this
Yeah.
game was had some bite to it, and they were playing really aggressive for that win. It's their home opener. Again, not that I was expecting Vancouver to lose, but this is going to be a tough one to win, and you could
Yeah.
see that it was a tough one to win, but they held on, and that's all you could ask for. Again, it's a gutsy road win. Um, quickly too, the Canucks like game winning goal, the fourth goal, great play by Hoglander to get it to Sam Lafferty, and man, because he wears that number 18. I know we talked about it last time there, Bravi. This guy, I wish Jake Virtanen played like this when he was rocking that
Number
number.
18, right shot.
The guy
Right-handed.
just drove to the fucking net,
Yeah.
man. And I think it's one that Skinner should have had too. But
Yeah.
just like the sheer force, dude. He goes around Ekholm too, and I know it's Ekholm's first game getting back into it, but he goes around a pretty good defenseman there to get that goal. And
I
yeah, the
don't give
Canucks.
a fuck if it's Ekholm's first game, dude. Every single Oilers fan I saw, it was we didn't have Ekholm. We didn't have Ekholm. If we
I
had
know.
Ekholm, it would have been a different story, dude. You got burned by our fourth liner. Suck it up.
Oh, even then, it was 8-1. Ekholm not the difference between 8-1 and a win. All right, you guys got smoked out.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
But yeah, that's basically the game. It was a 4-3 victory for Vancouver. And again, full marks to Casey DeSmith, man. Like, we played Demko in the flu, and McDavid was like whining about that, but he's like, Talkett hears that he's like, "Oh, DeSmith, you're going in just to show them that you're a good goalie too, and you can't score much on them either, or they can't
Yeah.
score much on you either." And DeSmith came in as a very dependable backup. We haven't had this in a while. Like we've made trades for some like Holtby and Halak, but like DeSmith in his first outing with
Holtby.
the Canucks.
This guy's not a
I'm just
defenseman.
saying, like we used to
Holtby.
have like because like Demko, Holtby,
Oh,
like
I
the
thought
one A
you.
one B.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I thought
just
you
saying
meant
that
like
we
we
haven't really
traded for
had.
Holtby.
No. I'm just saying
Oh,
we've had like some guys in the past that just haven't really been able to live up to the job for the tandem. And so far,
hmm.
one game in, I know it's you.
They also are on like much shittier teams. The Smiths walking into a team that actually knows how to play
Oh,
defense.
for sure. No, I'm
The
not.
Holt Beast and fucking Halak.
Yeah,
They got the Canucks that we knew and loved for 5 years,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Zero
No,
defense.
that's 100%
I
right.
don't put any blame on them.
No,
That was on the team.
Yeah,
There's no fucking backup goalie that would have survived that
I
team.
no,
fucking
no.
forgot Halak was even here.
Yeah,
Yaroslav.
but
Fuck Doku legend.
but yeah, no, boys, like this is such a good win, such a great start for this team. There's so many positive storylines for this team with, Besser getting 4 goals right away. Also, like the shot that he takes to get Hoglander his first goal. Like we haven't really talked about Hoglander that much too, but in the third, he blocks a hell of a fucking shot from I can't remember what Oiler put that on net, but he blocks a shot, then has the strength to get it out of the zone. Like again, Canucks were bending,
Yeah.
but they played solid defense, collapsing in front
Yeah.
of DeSmith.
The boys are going off on that shot block. They
Yeah.
loved it.
20
You could hear the bench holler.
25 shot blocks from last night.
Just for the Canucks?
God damn.
25 for the Canucks, yeah.
Jeez. Good for them, man.
Yeah. No, it was
That's a team that's buying in.
Oh, another little
That's a team with structure.
Yeah, this team does have structure, bro. Another little tidbit that killed me, man. So after that, the Canucks' first game there against the Oilers, where we beat them 8-1. The next day, little interview with Draisaitl, he goes, "It's okay to get slapped around a little, right?" Well, JT Miller must have heard
Yeah.
that, because in the first period, he comes up the neutral zone, he goes to stop on his backhand, and Miller's right there to fucking flatten him, man. It was such a good hit.
Dude, oh yeah. He was fucking wild that game. He was fucking matching up with those boys and matching up fucking well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always talked about how that this contract needs to live up to it, man. He's fucking living up to it and then some. So
Dude,
That's
I
a
don't
win
care
right
if
there.
he
Guys,
puts up a fucking if he puts donuts on like the score sheet, man. That's the type of game that I'm like, that's so worth $8 million right there.
Oh yeah,
He just
dude.
he's worth more than 8 mil at this fucking point.
Dude,
Rink
going up
wide,
against top teams, opponents like that, especially McDavid and Draisaitl, and fucking holding your own. Fucking hell. That's
Dude, on the
so
fucking
nice to see.
PK when he gave his stick up to Roenick, he was still fucking popping off and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
the guy's been putting in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I listened to like the Rink Wide Vancouver podcast with J Pat and Blake Price, and they were just talking about Miller's game tonight in particular. Like they said, he had such a good game. Like in the 5-on-3s, like directing traffic, like getting in front of the lanes. Like obviously, I think going forward, like once we get like Bluger, Susie, Mikheyev back, you don't want Miller to be playing as many minutes on the PK because you want him to be able to produce some offense and have that like energy to do that. But
Yeah.
man, full marks to him tonight. Like I don't think he was on the score sheet, but just such a good effort by him tonight in the PK and just everybody. It was it was just a perfect road win for the Canucks. Like you don't want to play like this every night, but this was one where they hung on. And I I don't think like past Canuck teams, like in the past like 2 years, when the Oilers get that tying goal a few times, I don't think we win this game. I think the Oilers just pile on and keep piling on. Like the fact that they responded after the 2-2 tie by McDavid with Studnicka, and then in the third to have the resiliency to get Lafferty a goal. Like man, that's the difference between our team and the Oilers team right now. Oilers have the 2 best players in the world in McDavid and Draisaitl. And do you know who finds the score sheet for us tonight, boys? Hoglander, Studnicka, Kuzmenko, Hoglander. Those are our scores. Kuzmenko's the top 6 guy. The other guys are bottom 6 right now. That's a great game.
Did you say Hoglander twice?
Did I say Hoglander twice?
I Hoglander twice.
Yeah, you meant Lafferty.
Who did he miss though?
Lafferty.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say Lafferty. My bad. But yeah, no.
I swear we're still missing one.
No,
Are we?
Hoglander, Studnicka,
Hoglander?
Kuzmenko, Lafferty.
It was Studnicka. That's what I missed.
Kuzmenko.
No, you said
on
it.
me.
You said
Yeah.
Studnicka. You just said Hoglander twice.
That's fine.
Fuck it.
We'll just figure it out. He said them all. The big difference between our two teams is that fucking Stuart Skinner and Jack Campbell suck. I don't know how I have to wait 33 minutes to say that. These guys fucking blow. Holy shit. We thought LA was going to have goaltending troubles? By the way, this for people to know, I started a shit fantasy league with the boys where pretty much I tried to make all the settings so the worst players in the league were your lineup. So like hits, blocks, and penalty minutes, goals are negative, and for goaltending, it's goals against, and saves fuck you over, and like wins are bad and like losses are good. Stuart Skinner sits at the top of this fucking league, where he'll sit the rest of the goddamn season if they keep running this shit tandem. Like the issue with the Oilers, I think, and the reason it's just 2 games, they were like, oh, they're always going to be a playoff team anyways. It's the same fucking problems. They're power play merchants. They have no depth scoring, and their goaltending fucking sucks. It's the same goddamn season as last year.
Defense.
Same problem. They didn't solve fuck all.
You got to talk about their defense too, man. Like saying,
Well, the defense with Ekholm, Bouchard, and like Nurse, like Ekholm's going to be the difference maker, and so you'll see that through the season. But they also got shelled for 8, so maybe their defense just fucking does blow. But
one
it's the
guy,
same fucking problems for this
the
team.
fact that they were missing Ekholm and they got fucking pumped 8 goals, like that shouldn't be happening if you're just missing one defenseman. And
That's just we can just chalk
Dude,
them
we're
up as a
missing
real
3 of
dog
our
shit game for
regulars and we
them.
beat them twice, so they could suck eggs.
yeah, that's what I find fucking funny.
Suck eggs. Where do you learn this shit?
Everybody,
Buddy, you like it, all right? You're laughing. I see you.
everybody has been
Suck an egg.
saying for so long that
Alright.
the Oilers need to go out and get a guy like John Gibson, like a guy who can backstop your fucking team, and then dude, if you're making these trades, and obviously like they're a cup contender, right? Like nobody's gonna question that. Just bite the bullet and pay the fucking price and get John Gibson.
Dude, they
Like it
paid
would
the
have,
price of
They did.
Jack
Like
Campbell.
they
but
can't, yeah.
that's the
They can't do it
problem.
anymore.
That's the problem. If they had bit the fucking bullet and just paid up and got John Gibson for 6.4 million instead of Jack Campbell, what does he make, 5 or 6?
Like 5
Five
something.
and a half
Yeah,
or
5 and a
five,
half.
something like that.
Dude,
Too much.
that's such a fucking boneheaded decision.
They risked it all on
That's
that one.
such a bonehead. And like everybody for so long has been saying go for John Gibson. John Gibson obviously is not going to finish his career in Anaheim. It's just he's a great goalie who's in a shit position. And Edmonton, honestly, great team that has shit goalies. Like
Yeah.
it should have worked, and they should have went for it. And then you would have had a fucking 3-headed monster in Gibson, Draisaitl, McDavid. Like that's a cup winning team right there,
It's quite the 3-headed
Colorado ended
monster.
up playing for
dude.
who was their goalie on that run?
Ooh,
Was it Darcy Kemper?
Colorado.
On whose run?
Colorado.
Yeah, Darcy Kemper.
Colorado's. Yeah, they traded for him that season, didn't
Yep.
they? At the deadline. They were like, we need a goalie. Like, and he was honestly just like very average for that playoff run. They were just a monster.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
It obviously makes a difference to grab someone that can actually not cost you games.
here's the thing, though. Colorado's just ever for the longest time now. I've had just an absolutely absurd defense. Like their defense makes
Yeah.
up for anything that the goalie might be lacking. Like they can have an
Yeah.
average goaltender and still clean you out, win 50 games a year. Edmonton's defense, like it's not the worst, but bro, I don't trust that defense to not allow more than fucking 4 goals a game. So if you have a
Kemper
guy
is
like
also a
John
good goalie.
Gibson, yeah, he's a good goalie, but he's no John
Yeah.
Gibson.
Of
You know,
course. Yeah. No, I agree.
He's a John Gibson guy.
I
it's
like guys
it's
going
the
to bat
thing.
for him.
Free
Hey,
Gibson.
he's his agent, man. He's trying to get him
It's
paid.
because he went for Jack Campbell, and they should have just gave up a first and the third or whatever it would have took to get John Gibson. And
Well, then they don't have Ekholm.
oh, they only have one first pick. They're a cup contending team.
Man, the guy. I assume they've been trading those away.
Yeah, like so.
Like what? Broberg's gonna fucking be the
No,
difference maker in this cup run?
I'm
Trade
saying
that
they
shit
should have
away.
traded for John Gibson like 2 years ago, before they signed Jack Campbell.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
one more thing.
Well, yeah, people
boys.
are always saying it, like they were about to get Marc-Andre Fleury. What a fucking dog shit organization. Get ready. Reel us back
I
in.
just wanted to say to close off the goalie tandem that is Stuart Skinner and Jack Campbell, or if you like to call them Stew and Soup, they're both shit. Stuart
Worst
Skinner
names.
in game 1, 12 saves on 16 shots, 750 save percentage, right? Jack Campbell game 1, also 12 saves on 16 shots, 750 save percentage. Stuart Skinner in game number 2,
Oh
12
god.
saves on 16 shots, 750 save percentage. Shout out to Riot Survivor on Twitter, or X if you want to call it that, for giving us that stat. They're consistent, at least consistently shit.
Hmm.
So
Dude,
that's all you could hope
holy-
for.
Holy fuck. That team's
Yeah.
a joke.
What a fucking team.
That team is such a fucking joke.
And hey, credit where credit is due here as well. McDavid and Draisaitl both, I believe, have 4 points now in the season, right?
Yeah.
4-3. Canucks have held them
Yeah.
to that in 2 games. Like that is extremely impressive.
Yeah.
It is.
Held them to 1.5 games. Yeah, points per game. What a fucking shit fucking waste of their careers being on that team. God damn, that team fucking shit.
Oh god.
That's so bad.
Yeah, but again, Canucks are up 2-0 here, and on Tuesday they go to play against Philly. And I will say, because we've only played Edmonton Oilers here twice, this is kind of a big test for Vancouver as well. I know we're playing a lesser opponent, but Vancouver can't take it like that. It's still an NHL club, and we got to come out. Like this is to me a bigger test than what. Not bigger than Edmonton, but it's a big enough test to be like, can they follow through and beat a team that's a little bit of a lesser opponent?
You're just shit talking.
I don't want to be dramatic or anything.
Yeah.
This game for me is do or die. All right.
What are you talking about?
Shut the
I
Yeah,
don't
what are
want
you
to be
talking
dramatic.
about, Krabby? You're being
Buddy,
dramatic.
He's being fucking
if
dramatic.
you beat the Oilers twice in a row and you fucking lose to the Philadelphia Flyers, I'm gonna be so fucking upset.
Do or die.
Because they've done.
This guy used to do or die me in February when he's like 19 points out of a playoff.
That's because we were still alive, Gunny.
4 more wins. Swear to God, Gunny.
I'll talk to you after this road trip. It's fucking March and we're fucking mathematically eliminated. Like, fuck me.
No. I'm saying it for the reason of like, and the previous Canucks teams that have like just been absolutely dog shit is like, even when they did get a win against like an opponent that they shouldn't have, they always just put up an absolute stinker and just got pumped by a fucking team that they should be beating. That's where my mindset is at. I have PTSD from this like Travis Green Canucks that fucking would beat Colorado and then fucking lose 4 straight to Columbus, fucking Buffalo at the time. Just absolutely
Detroit.
Yeah,
I remember
horrendous teams, man.
Yeah.
What a fucking Canucks media thing, though, man. Game 3, we're up 2-0. Do or die, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm mad already.
I don't think it's do or die, probably, but I think it is a really.
You got to get the Twitter clips too, though. I'm just putting that out there.
Hey, fair enough. Hey, I respect it, man.
Buddy, please don't put up that we think that Philly's a do or die.
I think Philly's a do or die.
No. This is what it is. It's a really good test to see where this club's character is. They've just backstopped the Oilers with back-to-back dubs with Demko and DeSmith. Now, obviously, because they got a 2-game or 2-day break here, hopefully Demko's able to play in this one. Obviously, DeSmith, full marks to him. I'm not saying he was a lesser goalie in his second game there, but obviously you want your starter to start this one, and it should give Vancouver a pretty good chance to start off with a very impressive 3-0, hopefully. Again, I'm not saying Philly's like a bad team or anything like that, but they're
fucking awful.
Like, they're going to be in for a long season. Yeah, like they should be one of the teams that's
going
to be like
so
a lottery team.
Fucking bad, bro. Like
I'm trying to be respectful, man.
You're sugarcoating to a fan base that doesn't even know we exist. Like they're so
all right,
fucking
you know what?
bad.
I know, but dude Karma's a bitch.
They traded a first, second, and third for Rasmus Ristolainen or something, and then extended him. That team has no respect. Do you know what it is, do or die? Because that team fucking blows.
Torrey Krug didn't want to leave St. Louis to go to Philadelphia, and both those teams are absolutely dog shit.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
They got so many bad fucking contracts.
Yeah.
Dude.
God damn.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? They're ass. You convinced me.
We'll shit on Philly on fucking next pod, right?
They're gonna pump us 9-1.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, hit the over 5-2 Philly. Zach McEwen revenge tour hat trick.
He's an Ottawa. You goof.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Dude,
I drafted him.
No, he's not. He's
in Philly.
He plays for the Senators.
Brady, name 5 players on the Flyers right now.
Carter Hart, Couturier, Konechny, Sanheim, Farabee. Eat rocks, buddy.
Farabee?
I forgot Ristolainen.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have to. Oh, he is in Ottawa.
This guy doesn't even watch hockey.
No. Here's the thing: when I drafted him, he had like the Philly like headshot. I'm like, oh, perfect. This guy plays for the Flyers. It's gonna be a tough year for him. Oh god. I don't watch hockey apparently.
Wait, Farabee is not also like Martin.
No,
Farabee?
Joel Farabee. Come on, bro.
Oh,
you're talking about Martin Faravari.
God, that guy was supposed to be a stud.
Yeah, that's Faravari, man. Jeez.
Oh, that's Faravari. Sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, quickly around the league here too. Maple Leafs best player in Austin Matthews, back-to-back hat tricks. The guy's release is incredible right now.
History. Austin Matthews.
Yeah, dude, he looks lethal right now to start the season. Like he's sniping nice goals. Also, William Nylander too had a pretty sweet goal too. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ditsy dangle. Guy looks sweet.
That guy's not staying in fucking Toronto. If he keeps pulling shit like that, he's gone. He's not staying in Toronto.
He wants $9 million plus, man.
They're not giving
Probably
it
wants to
him.
go to
Honestly,
Philly.
after fucking Matthews and Marner fucking penny pinch, like there's no fucking way this guy's taking a
Yeah,
discount.
no way.
Like every single one of those guys wants the max amount of money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was literally like holding fucking their GM by the ankle trying to shake out some fucking change. Like they have no fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Like those top guys, like they can't speak like anything. Like they are definitely the reason that team has no fucking depth, or if they can't sign fucking those X factor players at the deadline.
Yeah.
Or trade for them.
Yeah.
100%. God, we went from praising the Leafs, talking about Matthews getting back-to-back hat tricks, to just how selfish and fucking greedy those guys are.
That was this guy. Quick turnaround for Gunther. Okay.
Hey, if he scores back-to-back hat tricks, maybe deserve. I actually hate that he fucking took so much money. Like that team.
How much did he sign his new
got no
contract for?
fucking
Like
heart.
13 and a half?
Like, I don't know, maybe like fucking. Is it 13 and a half? I think it's 13.
I thought it was
It's definitely.
I thought it was 13.34 to match his number.
That's the shit that he would do.
13.25, and he only did it for 4 years. That's such a fucking stud. Dude, that's actually fucking hilarious.
Dude literally bleeds the city of Toronto dry.
Yeah, I want the most money, and I'm leaving in 4 years.
Yeah. It's funny.
Set your fucking calendars, boys. I'm out.
Oh, shit.
Quickly to reel it in here again, though, boys. Yeah, full props to the Canucks. Is there anything else you guys got to say about this team, or anything going into the next game against Philly?
I wanted to talk about Malkin and his current,
Jesus Christ. Talk about him.
Dude, he's killing it.
Malkin's biggest fan.
Dude, he's killing it. He's got what, like 6 points in 3 games so far? That's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it was a pretty good one.
I think we need to put more respect on fucking
Chikrin as well. He played real well.
Chikrin's sick. Honestly, there's so much talent in this league. Oh, I'm going on a 10-minute spiel here. So much talent in this league. We truly are blessed as fans, minus Gary Bettman. That's nice. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to just got to get pucks in deep. Like it's all good.
Reel this one completely.
Yeah, reel this shit back in.
Okay. My question, like I said earlier, do you guys have any more like thoughts or like anything you guys want to mention with like Vancouver in these 2 games against Edmonton or going into the next game against Philly here? Canucks got a big Eastern Road swing coming up here now after they beat the Oilers last night.
If they lose, fold the franchise.
Yeah, it's definitely a do or die. This road trip, jinxing it super hard right now, doesn't look that scary.
No,
I don't even know
explain
what it is.
why.
Like it's Philly, and then it's
Tampa.
Like perfect timing to face the Florida teams because they don't have Vasilevsky.
Yeah, and
they have a Johansson. No idea if I'm pronouncing that right.
That was good.
Like he has fucking perfect. Like Johansson, and then Florida just missing everyone. They got fucking OEL on the top. Fucking
he looks pretty good.
He's potting.
Has he done?
No,
he's potting.
Dude,
4
is
points
he?
on the Canucks.
He played. I think he
might,
played 26 minutes and 41 seconds in Game 1, which is a little bit too much for OEL, I think, at this point. But yeah, and I saw a couple of tweets.
They have Dumb
a couple of tweets regarding him, and people were saying he's got to get off the power play one once whoever like Montour or Ekblad come back because it's not really working so far. But they don't really have any other options. Like he is their best option right now, and that's a great point actually, Gunny. Like yeah, we are kind of facing Tampa Bay and Florida at the right times. So like yeah, it's not as scary as it normally would be, I guess.
It was, yeah. I just want to mention that Tampa, this will stick in my fucking head. They had a back-to-back in Edmonton and Vancouver.
Yeah.
And they played Vasilevsky against us during a run where we were trying to make playoffs like 2 years ago. The one where we went to the Ottawa game, and that was one that ended us.
Yeah, I remember that.
But why the fuck did they play Vasilevsky against us instead of the Oilers? Like, fucking fucked us on that one.
Yeah, you know what? I think that was more like Bettman called up John Cooper and was like, you better fucking put Vasilevsky in. I don't want Vancouver back in the playoffs. But hey, and if Bettman did that, he's having a tough time keeping us at bay right now because the boys are on pace for 82-0 season.
To finish that Eastern road trip, it was a team I fucking forgot that everyone forgets is Nashville.
Classic.
I know Barry Trotz is listening right now. Fucking start playing Tommy Novak on the top power play and fucking 9 minutes for Tommy Novak. That's fucking joke. All right. This guy likes Malkin. I like Novak. All right. He needs to play. Barry, fix it.
You're just saying that because
fact.
you have him on your fantasy team.
Exactly.
Dropped his ass.
Oh
But he does
shit!
fucking deserve it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I had to make room for Brock Besser, who was on my fantasy.
Yeah,
team.
that
'Cause I'm
you
a
know, quickly
firm and honest believer.
to update.
Dryden dropped him. Pravi didn't pick him up. I love Besser.
Yeah, to update
Believe in
the
the guy.
listeners here.
35 plus.
Me dropping Besser might look to be like one of the worst drops in the fantasy league this year. It's looking real bad.
It's one game.
It's 2 games actually. He has an assist, 5 points now in 2 games. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Who you saying
What do you
hello
call
to?
it? Dryden dropped him for Capo Caco.
Yeah, how's he doing?
As they already
This is the
know.
jokester.
But hey, here's the other thing too. I don't care if Besser gets 100 points this year, man. I just want him to have a good season like he already is.
That's such a cop-out answer. He's so sad. that
How
he's
is that a
not
cop-out?
Let me
Besser.
tell. Dryden's roommate Nathan walked in and told Dryden, "Did you see the New York Rangers game?
Yeah.
5-1." And then he looks at him and he says, "Capo with 2 goals." And this kid, from what I've been told, lit up like fucking Christmas morning, thinking that dog shit transaction actually works out. Then he got crushed when he fucking realized it.
Yeah, he shows me the phone. He's like, Kako has no goals, bitch. And then leaves my room. Oh, it hurt so bad. I lit up, man. No, but regardless,
shit.
full stop. I want Besser to have a good year. I'm fucking pissed I dropped him, I'll be honest. But yeah, no, just the way the Besser and the rest of the Vancouver Canucks do. Pettersson leading the league right now in points, 6 points in 2 games. Guy's going to be
He's tied,
getting the bag
actually.
here. Contract year.
Who's he tied with?
Let
Malkin.
me take a look here.
Austin Matthews.
That's Malkin.
Bravi from the
It's
top rope.
Austin Matthews with his back-to-back Hatties. He has no
sorry. Yeah,
assistance
he's in a 4-way
Fuck,
tie.
selfish
Pettersson is tied with Malkin, Gensel, and Austin Matthews.
Yeah, just give him the Art Ross.
Might as well.
But, okay, well, we'll wrap this thing up here, boys. Vancouver starts out 2-0, first time in 7 years. They're having a hell of a start here. We're going to see him again on Tuesday night against Philly at 3 p.m. when everybody's still working because the Phillies, the MLB team, is in the playoffs.
God fucking damn that franchise. You fuckers.
Honestly.
3 o'clock?
Yeah, it's
3 o'clock
brutal.
p.m. So stupid.
So I'm missing the entire fucking game?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm missing
no,
it too.
it's a little shitty, but anyways,
That's heartbreaking.
hopefully Vancouver, that doesn't phase them there and they can go in and steal another dub there in Philly. Again, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. You can follow us at TikTok or on TikTok at What the Nuck and our YouTube at What the Nuck and on Twitter or X at What the Nuck Pod and our Instagram at What the Nuck Pod. Right?
Killed it. Good shit.
Let's go. Anyways, have a good rest of your week, guys, and go Canucks, go.